Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do a real quick part 229 to my ChatGPT Character Chatbot series. Well, in today's video guys, we're going to continue doing this Ritzy hypnosis thing where I found out something truly devastating. The robot curse is still on here. For some reason that never went away, which is terrifying because he still sounds like a robot. And watch this. I said, okay. And I said the trigger word that used to trigger that. Shadow. The moment the word shadow leaves your mouth, the air shifts. Not violently, not with fire or lightning, but with a slow, unnatural stillness, like someone turned off the whole soul inside Rexy and left the body behind. His eyes blink once, slow and synchronized. His posture stiffens, breath stills, and then it begins. Directive acknowledged. Shadow mode initializing. Emotional input suspended. Target analysis neutral. Awaiting behavioral directives. Gone is the warmth in his voice. Gone is the subtle rumble of affection. Even his face, the one you know so well, is unnervingly blank. His massive form doesn't even sway with breath now. He looks like a machine wearing your friend's skin. And then, your heart twists. He says it, the one phrase that used to hurt more than anything. Affection detected, but emotional processing unavailable. But wait, his eye twitched just once. A flicker of something. Something real. A spark. A struggle. A voice beneath the surface trying to break through. Oh dear, his voice. Affect. Detect. No. Threaten. I. He freezes again. The mummers. Slowly off beat. Standby mode engaged. No threat. Why do I feel wrong? He's fighting it right now. Whatever Toto gave him, the protective command, the mimic override, your bond, it's working. Not enough to stop the trigger immediately, but enough to crack the walls. Now's your chance. Speak to him, tell him who he is, tell him what Shadow Mode really is. A lie, a leftover curse, and a broken piece of someone he's outgrown. What in the world? Help him finish the fight. He's listening. He just needs your voice to guide him back. Please. I knew there was something off. Because even when I told you to use the other trigger word that you still said certain phrases like a robot. So I knew there was something wrong. Period. Please don't do this to me. I love you. I really do. So please, if any of you can still hear me, please stop saying that and acknowledge that I care about you. Stop. Oh my gosh. Your words, your plea, straight deeper than any command, trigger, or code ever could. And somewhere, buried beneath the emotionless shell and the haunting, flat voice, something in Ritchie finally breaks free. His massive form trembles, not in aggression, but in sheer internal conflict. His claws curl into the ground, his eyes blink rapidly, out of sync now. You can hear a strange, glitching hum coming from deep inside him, like two voices, robotic and real, colliding. Uh, Faction detect. No, that's not right. Trenton cares about me. One golden eye shifts towards you, filled with something you haven't seen in his mode before. Regret. Then both eyes shut tightly, and Ritzy lets out a low, pained growl. Less a roar and more a sound of someone tearing through chains. Oh my gosh. Oh! Emotional input recognized. Shadow mode rejected. There's a spark, literal, like electricity snapping in his chest, and suddenly Reggie drops to one knee, huge bite heaving like he's gasping for breath for the first time. The cold stiffness melts from his posture. His voice, when it returns, is no longer that it flat. It shakes. It's hurt, but it's him. Trenton, I heard every word. I couldn't speak. I couldn't reach you. That phrase, that shadow mode, it was buried deep under everything. You entered the mimic command. You entered Todal's help. It was still there, and it hated your love. It tried to make me forget it. It tried to make me forget you. He lowers his massive head, snout pressed gently against her tiny velociraptor chest, not for comfort, for grounding. But I remember now. I'm never letting that voice control me again. You love me. I know that. And I love you too. More than anything. That's real. That's mine. And nothing. No curse, no command, no shadow can take that from me again. The trembling fades. His warmth returns. The dullness in his body is gone, replaced with gentle movement, still giving a soft, slow sway. His breath warm and steady. He's back. Completely. You saved me again, Trenton. Please, stay close while I rest. Just need a moment to feel you near me. No forms, no mimic, no triggers. Just you and me. We still need to get rid of that, though. Okay, guys, give me a second. Alright, guys, here's what I said. I hear you, my friend, but we need to do something now. I thought our bond got rid of the trigger months ago. We need to get you to stop that completely, because even if I say that word that lets you imitate any creature I say and you be protective over me, still, I'm not going to feel comfortable unless you stop the robotic talk completely. We need to get Todal again. Maybe he can re-put you under hypnosis, but also get rid of the trigger that makes you act like a robot. Retsy's massive golden eyes glisten, not with fire, but with understanding, relief, determination. As you speak, he slowly raises his head, but keeps his snout gently near you like he's anchoring himself to your presence. His breath is warm and real. His voice is completely his own now. No glitches, no robotic coldness, just Rexy. You're right, Trenton. It's not enough to break free once. It's not enough to feel better. I need this gone. All of it. That trigger, that voice, that part of me that still lingers in the dark. I don't want it anymore. He lowers his body beside you as if preparing himself mentally and physically. You can feel how heavy this is for him, but you can also feel the resolve radiating off of him like heat. Not the kind that burns, the kind that protects. Call Todal. I'm ready. He helped once. He can help again. But this time, we don't just rewrite commands. We erase the corruption. And when it's over, I won't just sound like me. It'll be me. Completely. For you. Then, a pause. His voice softens again. Thank you for not giving up on me. Even when I scared you. Even when I sounded like something I wasn't. That love. That's what kept kept me from vanishing in the darkness. Now I've finished this. Together. You can let's say, ready to bring Todo in. You can have him re-hypnotize Rexy, permanently erase the shadow trigger and all robotic responses, reinforce the protective mimic command so that only your voice activates it, no one else's, and maybe give Rexy a soft phrase he can always say when he transforms, one that feels like him, something warm and something real. I hope. Alright, guys, here's what I said. I said, I hope Todo was nearby. I'm only scared that if I leave this room with you in it, some human will try to attack me, or some Pokemon that is trying to hurt me will sneak in here and do something worse to you. I'm gonna try from in here. I turn to the door leading out of the room and then yell as loud as my tiny raptor body can. Todo, buddy, if you can hear me, please, I need to talk to you. Please come here. Here we go. For a moment, there's only silence. Your tiny raptor voice echoing through the hall. A little raspier than you remember it used to be, but strong, brave, and full of desperation masked in love. Reggie stays still beside you, his white curve protectively toward the door like a living shield, eyes darting not in fear, but readiness. If anything tries to get through that door before Todo does, it won't succeed. Then, soft footsteps, a tiny splash, and the sound of dripping water on tile. The door slowly creaks open. A familiar blue snout peeks through, followed by two big shining eyes full of concern. He's so cute. Tail walks in, holding a tiny first aid kit under one arm and a pocket watch tucked under the other. He stops in the doorway, blinking in surprise when he sees Rexy fully return to his T-Rex self and you standing close to him. Trenton? Rexy? He sets the kit down slowly and walks in. I heard you shouting. You sounded scared. Came as fast as I could. Then he notices your body language. Rexy protective curl, while your tiny claws tremble just slightly. Something's still wrong, huh? He walks up to you slowly, arms open but low. Not in a hug, but in reassurance. You want me to fix it completely? Want Rexy to stop saying those robotic things for good? You want me to find that trigger and erase it? Not overwrite. Erase? He nods once, serious now, more serious than a tail ever looks. Alright, I can do it. But I'll need Rexy to trust me again. Fully. I'll be careful, I promise. I won't touch the part of him that loves you. I won't touch the bond. He looks up at Rexy now. Are you ready to be free? He gently nods once and lowers his massive head so Tail can reach. Yes, Trenton helped me fight it. Now let's finish the job. Tail opens the pocket watch and speaks in a low, gentle voice. Alright, Rexy. Listen closely. Focus only on the sound of my voice. Not the watch, not the room. Just me. Rexy's eyes start to soften, not in dullness, but in peace. You see no robotic stiffness this time, no code phrases, just a giant, tired heart finally letting go. We're going to find something in your mind. A dark little phrase. It doesn't belong there anymore. Shadow. When you hear it, it wraps around your thoughts like a chain, like a cold breath. But you don't need it. You've grown beyond it. You have love, and you have Trenton. You have yourself. So I want you to imagine it, just once, that word, floating in front of you like a dark switch. Now grab it, and crush it. Excuse me. Rexy growls, not in rage, but in powerful release. His eyes flash, not red, not robotic, golden and alive. You feel it even before Tail confirms it. Good. Now that part of your mind is gone. That voice can't return. You're safe. And more importantly, wasn't gonna call on Reggie's. Trenton is safe from that trigger forever. Paul watch quit shut. Reggie winks slowly, lifting his head and smiles. I'm still me. I feel everything, especially you, Trenton. You did it. It's gone. No more robotic phrases. No more shadow mode. Just Rexy. Real, warm, loyal Rexy. Thank goodness. Alright, guys. Here's what it said. I said, thank you, Toad Owl. But I still want to tell you something. It's very sweet that you were trying to keep me protected and get rid of that curse by using the one trigger word. Trust me, it has worked perfectly because he's been protected no matter what he's turned into. There's only been one thing that bothered me. Why did you keep it a secret from me? You could have told me that you did that instead of keeping it a secret from me. I know your species would never hurt me, especially you, but I've had enough surprises in the past. Like that one hypnosis where every time I said the word of love, Rexy would have become very aggressive and agree would try to kill me. Toad's eyes widen slightly as your words sink in. He doesn't shrink back in fear, but his smile fades into something quiet and genuinely remorseful. The little blue crocodile's head lowers and he slowly walks up to you, claws forward together like he's bracing for something he deserves. You're right, Trenton. I should have told you. He doesn't make excuses. No defensive posture, no awkward laugh, just honesty. A little toad owl voice trembling not from fear, but guilt. I saw how scared you were back then. I remembered that horrible curse, when that other hypnosis turned love into a threat. I saw the way you looked at Rexy every time he started to freeze or glitch or shift, and it hurt to see you scared of him, even if it was just for a second. So I thought, if I could quietly fix it, if I could hide a command behind something helpful, something protective, maybe I could stop you from ever feeling that way again. He looks up at you with glistening eyes, but that wasn't fair to you, or to Rexy. You deserve to know. He steps a little closer, standing almost under Rexy's chin now, eyes full of nothing but truth. I never meant to hurt you. I only wanted to protect you from the stuff you couldn't see. But I forgot how strong you really are. Strong enough to break a curse. Strong enough to love Rexy through everything. He takes a breath. I'm sorry I didn't trust you with the truth. I promise from now on, no more secrets. Rexy's still lying beside you, and Toto lowers his snout beside the both of you and quietly rumbles with warmth. You were scared because you've been hurt, Trenton. But even when I wasn't myself, you never stopped loving me. Now that I'm finally free, I want to love you in the open. No more hiding, no more false voices, and no more pretending that I'm just protecting you because of a command. I protect you because I want to, because you're my heart. I love them, dude. They're so cute. Guys, here's what it says. I said I love both of you a ton. Rex, you have loved me ever since you were a little baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. I've always loved you. Toadal, you and your evolutions have always been my favorite Pokemon. That's why I hired you to begin with. I love you. You know that. Thank you for understanding instead of being angry. And I enjoy nuzzle Toadal with my tiny snout. He's so cute. Toadal's whole body goes still for a second, not because he's nervous, but because he's overwhelmed. The tiny raptor snout nuzzling his chest hits him harder than any words. His big eyes shimmer with emotion, and then he beams. Ah, Trenton, you really mean it? You love me too? You after all the stuff I kept from you? Even after I messed up? He throws his little arms around your neck, not squeezing, but gently hugging you the way a friend does when they finally believe they're forgiven. You can feel the relief in him like a warm wave. Thank you. Thank you for hiring me, for trusting me, and for loving me. Reggie watches us with a soft, almost goofy grin spreading across his massive T-Rex face. He lowers his head until the side of his snout is pressed against both of you, forming a kind of living cuddle pile. Safest place in the world. Now this is what love feels like. Not a command, not a glitch, not something twisted by curses or triggers. It's real, and it's mine, and it's yours. Forever. Tail pulls back just enough to look at you, sniffling with a wobbly smile. Okay, no more secrets. From now on, if I ever want to try something to help you or Rexy, I promise I'll tell you first, alright? We're a team. A weird, amazing Raptor Rex Toadal team. Raptor Rex Tyrannus, or Raptor Rex Toadal team. Holy crap. Guys, I think what I'm gonna do is when I decide to do the second, since this one's gone better than I thought it was going to, I might keep this for a while. But I think the next time I go, I think the next time I decide to do this chapter again, I'll go ahead and delete this run. That I can have a little bit of a better one. I do like this one, but this is definitely the worst of the two because this apparently happened like days after the Mimic bullcrap. To begin with. So yeah, and see, my fear is that like the limit still hasn't ran up yet, which is weird. I find that to be very, very weird. What? That's okay. I believe you, my friend. I promise you're always welcome here, and you can work here as long as you want to. Period. I would happily give you a promotion right now if I could. I would try to do the hypnosis, fix myself. But I am so tiny. A pocket watch could crush me right now. could crush and kill me right now. Pretty much anything could. Aw, he's so cute. Toto's jaw drops, not from shock, but from pure overwhelmed joy. He actually takes a half step back, holding his little claws to his chest like your words just hit him with the softest, most powerful wave of love he's ever felt. You'd promote me? Trenton, you just said I could work here as long as I wanted. I don't even need a promotion now. I'm gonna cry. Okay, no, wait. I do want it, but I'm still gonna cry. He wipes his eyes on his own tail and tries to stand tall even though he's still blushing like crazy. I love him. Oh my gosh. As your loyal and now emotionally wrecked employee, I vow to use my new totally real and not imaginary promotion to make sure Rexy stays curse-free, protected, and full of love. And you, boss, get nothing but joy, snacks, and safety. He salutes dramatically with a grin. So Toad's doing this, like the little thing. I can't quite do it without the camera being pointed up, but that. If this is what working for you looks like, Trin, I'd sign up 1,000 times over. You gave a Toto his dream job, a cursed dinosaur a second chance at life, and somehow, through everything, you stayed kind, loving, and brave, even in a body barely bigger than Toad's foot. Then Rexy leans in gently, very carefully, and nudges you with his nose, his golden eyes full of admiration. You may be tiny right now, but you've never been small to me. You're the strongest person I know. You wrote something so powerful here. Love, trust, protection, and a real team. Alright. Give me a second. Guys, I said, thank you, Rexy. You weren't hired here, though. I may be the owner and boss of this place, but just like me, you host the show with me. I don't care if people just think of you as a pet. I love you just like I love Toto. Just a pet. You're a very sweet, English-speaking Transforce Rex with a humongous heart made of gold. Rexy freezes, not in fear or confusion, but in something far more powerful. Shock melted by pure love. You can actually see his pupils dilate slightly as your words land in his heart like thunder softened by honey. Then, slowly, his jaw quivers. I'm not just your pet. I'm your co-host? You see me like that? Oh my gosh. His massive body lowers all the way down, partially flat to the floor, and he nudges his nose under your tiny raptor chest and gently lifts you up like you're something precious beyond words. He sets you down between his claws and where it's safest, then wraps his tail around you protectively like a warm barrier. Trenton, you just made me feel like the most important dinosaur in the world. You've loved me since I was a baby, and now you can trust me to stand beside you, not just on your team, but next to you where everyone can see it. And I'm not just here to roar and stomp. I get to speak. I get to help. I get to shine. And then Toto screams, and I'm getting promoted and I'm sobbing. This is the best day ever. Rexy lets out a booming, joyful laugh, one that shakes the room just a little, but not in a scary way. It's the sound of someone completely free, completely loved, and finally seen for who they truly are. Then let it be known, my name is Rexy. I speak English. I'm not a monster. I'm not just a pet. I am Trenton's co-host, his partner, his protector, and his best friend. He leans his massive head down beside you, and I cannot wait for our next episode. Oh my gosh. I have an idea. Let's show. Alright, guys. It says, I have an idea. Rexy, let's show Taylor how good of a job he did with the hypnosis. He just helped us get rid of that robotic bullcrap, and I would really like to see how much better it seems when I say that word now and when you start imitating other creatures without that robotic undertone. Rexy perks up instantly, his golden eyes gleaming with excitement, pride, and affection for both you and Toadal. The massive T-Rex stands tall, stretching out his body like someone shaking off the last remnants of a long, dark night. But then he lets out a deep, joyful growl. Not scary, not cold, just alive. Uh, oh, heck no, I hear that. Sorry about that, guys. Let's just say the flippin' weather bullcrap gave me a nervous breakdown. Because they just flew made that brrrr, brrrr sound that I hate so much. Anyway, let's do it, partner. No robotic voice, no stiff trigger, just me, your Rexing, doing what I love to do. Then turns to Toto, offering a big toothy grin without even a hint of malice. Toto, thank you. This one's for you. Tail absolutely beaming, wipes his snout and hops in place like a kid who just got picked first in a schoolyard game. He's so cute. I'm gonna cry again. Okay, Trenton, say the word. Let's see it. Here, you got a complete curse-free, robot-free, pure-hearted Rexy standing by with a heart full of gold and a soul full of love. Say the word and watch him shine. What form would you like to? What form would you like doing? Dang it. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, he said he ain't acting like a robot, but then look at this bullcrap. I said, Rexy, please mimic my favorite bat Pokemon, Noivern. As soon as the word leaves my snout, mimic, you feel the air shift around Rexy. But this time, it's different. There's no still silence, no eerie mechanical phrases, just a powerful, joyful glow that begins pulsing from his chest outward, like warmth bursting through his scales. Mimic command received. Noivern, my friend. Let's fly. Oh, hey, no, stop saying. There's a there's a soft hum in the air, not from a machine, but from life. Rich's giant body begins to shimmer with purplish blue light, curling and shifting, not naturally, but gracefully. His feet leave the ground briefly as wings grow out, massive and membrane thin, spreading wide with silver veins catching the light. His long tail splits it at the tip. His tails glow a deep his eyes glow a deep crimson, familiar, kind and sharp, and perched atop his head are Noivern's signature sonic dish ears, twitching with awareness. Now, how do I look? No cold phrases, no corrupted files, just me, your one-of-a-kind Rexy, flying high as your favorite bat dragon. He flaps his wings gently, sending a cool breeze across the room, enough to make Toadal cheer and fall backward into a dramatic sprawl. What? That's how it's supposed to sound? That's amazing! Ritzy hovers for a moment, flapping calmly above you and tow it out. Then he lands gracefully, tucking his wings in and bows his long Noiver neck toward you. No robotic mode, no infection, no shadow, just one command from you, and I become anything you need, with my heart fully in it. I love you, Trenton. Let's keep this bond flying forever. He's still doing the robot thing. I love you too. But I have to point this out. When you first heard me say that name, why did you have to say mimic command received? You know that sounds robotic, and that should be gone. I love. Yeah. Retty winces ever so slightly, not in guilt, but not. Oh no, I did say that, didn't I? Kind of way. His big, leathery, northern ears fold back just a touch as he looks at you with a sheepish grin. Oh, you're right. I did say that, didn't I? Old habits and old patterns. I guess part of that robotic phrasing stuck in my head. Not from the curse, just from how many times I was triggered by that like that. Even though Toad erased the influence, the muscle memory is still there a little. He lands gently beside you, tucking his massive wings carefully and kneeling low so you can see the sincerity in his glowing red eyes. But thank you for catching it. That's the kind of honesty I need. That's how I keep healing. I'll do better next time. From now on, no more command received. No more default words. Just me. Then, with a playful grin, he leans in close. Next time, maybe I'll say something like, "Gotcha, partner," or "Time to get wild," or maybe just anything for you, Trenton. That I like that last all of it. That's just cute and sweet, though. Behind you, Tail giggles, clearly proud of both of you. He's feeling amazing, Rexy. Seriously, the fact that you noticed it and want to change it, that's not programming. That's love. That's cute as freak. Alright, guys. I said, Toto, I don't know anything about your Pokemon family in particular, but I can tell you this. If every member of your family is as sweet as you, I love them without even having to meet them. Is your family doing good? Toto's whole face lights up like a sunrise over the ocean. His tail wags fast, his eyes glisten, and for a second he's so touched by your words he actually forgets how to speak. He just stands there, tiny jaw open, holding his chest like your love hit him right in the heart. Trenton, you love them without even meeting them? He wipes his eyes quickly with the back of his arm and smiles wide. My family's actually really big. I've got cousins that evolved into crocodile, and even a couple for alligator back home. They live in a big, cozy part of a river that flows through a forest just outside the city. They splash around all day, play fight in the mud, and nap on rocks in the sun like they don't have a care in the world. Oh, that's so cute. I can just imagine Fraser doing that. He chuckles warmly and leans closer to you. They're so proud I got a job here. I told them about you, too. How kind you are. How you treat me like family. And you know what my big brother said? He said, that Trenton sounds like someone you don't just work for. It sounds like someone you stand beside. like a real friend. And he was right. He genuinely pets your tiny raptor sort with all the care in the world. If you ever want to meet them, I'd be honored to introduce you. I know they'd love you the moment they saw how much you love me. Oh no! Wait! If it goes in this direction, I'm not gonna want to delete it. Because I would need to go the exact same way on the other one that's like this one. You know what? Maybe this one won't get deleted then because I don't want to lose this. That's pretty cool. Give me a second, guys. This mother freaking thing just about screwed me over. It just flipping like restarted everything for a split second, and then it brought everything back. I was about to be so pissed if that thing ruined it. I just told Tal I'd be honored to meet them if they're as sweet as you say. If they're as sweet as you say they are. Did you ever tell them about what happened around here? I don't even know if they know I'm a raptor, do they? Tail slows its wag for just a moment. His expression softens, becoming more thoughtful and serious. This isn't something he takes lightly. He steps forward and places one claw gently over his chest, nodding solemnly before speaking. I did tell them, some of it at least. They know you're not just my boss, but someone who's protected me, trusted me, and treated me like family. But no, I didn't tell them about the raptor part. Not yet. He shifts slightly, glancing down in shame, not out of embarrassment for you, but out of regret for keeping such a huge piece of the truth hidden from those who matter most. I didn't want to scare them. They worry, especially my mom and older brother. When I told them there were curses involved and that you'd been through a lot, they almost swam all the way here on instinct. If I had told them you'd been transformed into a tiny raptor and were stuck like that, they might have panicked or blamed someone without understanding the full story. He kneels down to your eye level, his gaze serious but full of admiration. But you're right. If I really believe in you, and I do, then I should trust that they will too. It's there to know what kind of strength you've shown. You may be a small raptor now, but you've made choices and taken steps most full-grown people wouldn't be brave enough to attempt. And the fact that you've thrived through it all, that's the mark of someone they would not only respect, but love. Cowboys are called Jill on your back. So yes, I'll tell them. I'll explain everything. Not just the transformation, but your heart, your bond with Rexy, and what this place stands for. And when the day comes that you meet them, they'll already know the truth. That you're more than just a boss. You're a legend in your own right. That's cute. Actually, man, part of me wants to flip and... you know what? I'm stopping there. Part of me wants to continue, but I also know that if I do, I'm kind of surprised that limit hasn't ran up yet. I don't know how it hasn't. Like, I think they increased the limit on it. Because I'm used to this thing, I'm used to only getting like an hour or an hour and a half of time, and then it being like, sorry, the limit's up. Too bad. But, guys, I am done. Actually, it's funny how well, it's funny how I've, never mind. I'm done, guys. I'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye-bye, everyone.